What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is JRob here with Team Energy Golf Clash. The Paradise Palms tournament has just ended and we now have a golden shot. So we've got Kohong Resorts for this week's golden shot guide. So if it is your guys' first time to the YouTube channel, make sure you guys do consider subscribing to the channel. Tons of Golf Clash content to come. Smash that like button before we get started, guys. Click that notification bell and let's jump on in to the video today and get started. What's going on out there, guys? Welcome to this week's golden shot guide here for Kohong Resorts. So if you guys definitely go through here and critique all of the things that we do wrong, you guys will do fantastic, because we're going to give you multiple different options here to hopefully land this hole-in-one and grab yourself an obsidian chest. So if you don't do it like me and you remember that there is an awesome no move shot here on this course for this golden shot, then you might be able to win yourself an obsidian chest. But unfortunately I forgot. So what we're going to do here, guys, is make sure that we do play the no move shot if that's the option that you guys decide to go with. And with that no move shot, we're going to be playing that with roughly 2.5 bars of backspin, depending on the wind angle that you do have. Now, if you do have a pretty, decent tailwind going straight ahead, you're going to want to probably bump that a little bit further down and play that with 3 bars of backspin. But essentially, that's what we're looking for there, is, to play it off of the back half of that little knoll that we're aiming down towards to bounce off down towards the green. We're looking to play that with 3 bars of backspin, 2.5 bars of backspin roughly, to get it to double bounce right before the green. Now, hypothetically speaking, if we had those blue rings, if you could imagine one whole set of rings right before where your rings are, from blue ring to blue ring, if we move that target one whole target closer, that's essentially where you're going to be aiming with the lack of ball guide that we have here on our golden long iron. So you could see where my ball looks like it's going to drop would almost be if there was a whole nother target forward towards me. Now, we actually want to pull our target back here about a ring and a half back towards the pin. And the reason that I did push it up just that slight bit further, and why we went over the pin even though we used just a little bit more backspin, is because on this particular shot I wasn't using the no move approach. I was adding my spin beforehand and then moving my target forward to try to compensate for what my ball guide looked like before. But adding that more backspin, it's going to give you a higher arc bounce. And on the golden shot long iron, it almost looks like it's going to have too much of a high arc, and it's just going to bounce up and it's just going to sit like right before you even get to the rings. But that is what you want to look for. So when your target or your ball guide looks like how it is here, like it's going to end up way short, it's not going to end up way short, I promise you. So you can play it with a different option here, and that's playing it with full backspin straight off of the top of this platform. And that's what I decided to start doing, because I was using and adding more backspin, but as I was doing that, I kept pushing my target, a little bit more forward, because having that spin on there, it was kind of messing with me a little bit, and we kept, getting further and further back towards the pin, and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And I suddenly realized that, oh wow, I'm not playing the no move shot, and if we're going to play it like that, I need to use full backspin so that we can ricochet right off of the top of that little, plateau, and it should ricochet right off of there and double bounce and sit right on the rings that we want, or potentially going into for a hole-in-one. But when we're playing that no move shot, like I said, we need to play that with like 2.5, 3 bars of backspin. Playing it with around 3 bars of backspin is usually about perfect. But if we're playing the full backspin shot here, like we talked about, definitely need to play it off of the top of the plateau. Now, I do want to talk about another particular shot that you could go with, and that's playing it even up further than we are, right at the bottom slope of the pin. And that's essentially trying to stuff your ball right down in towards the pin. And that was probably one of the better shots that we had there. So going off of the top of that plateau with full backspin, is definitely a good option. But if you do, happen to watch a couple other guides this week, you may see some of the guys out there using one of the shots that's a little bit more closer up towards the pin, and that's essentially trying to use that little bottom spot to ricochet your ball straight in towards the pin, and it's trying to use essentially the green to like ricochet it off of the fringe and just get it to stop and come in right towards the pin. But a lot of the times what you'll do is you won't be able to find that exact location, and your ball will just hit the fringe and just ricochet fast as heck right across the green, and it leaves you with absolutely no chance at getting any of the rings at all. So if you guys want a decent chance at actually landing some of the rings and getting some of the chests this week, I would recommend trying to critique a couple of the things that we did wrong there, and you'll probably find yourself get a little bit better off than what I had going on. So thank you guys for being here and being a part of the Team Energy family. It's JRob here. Thanks for watching, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. Smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.